just damn it! Who's touching my damn things? Who the hell is touching Mickey Mouse's generators?
Why the f is Mickey Mouse such a player hater?
Hey Mickey, your theme parks suck!
What?
Survival. Yeah. The reason why I said it all ominous and shit like this, because, you know, when I clicked on the video, that's the first thing I heard internet historians say. So, yeah, survival. Something that every human being, I think has, like, most human beings out there have the ability to do on their own. You know, if they didn't have, like, a very nice house or, you know, amenities or anything like that. I think a lot of human beings out there could survive. But if I can be perfectly honest, there's some people out there I think would just, like, have to be dependents. You know, the common dependents, you know, like people.
So there's a lot of skills they teach you and stuff like Boy Scouts that are pretty important that just aren't really common knowledge.
Yeah.
So I feel like a lot of people would be kind of screwed if they just ended up in a wilderness with no previous knowledge.
Well, yeah, like me, I lived back in the sticks for the longest time, and me and my dad would often go on walks, and we would, like, go, like, fording trails and everything, and, like, he would teach me, like, how to catch fish. He would teach me, like, how to make a fire. My dad was a pretty avid outdoorsman.
And making a fire with no previous fire-making tools like a lighter or a flint and steel and stuff like that. Like,
oh, yeah.
Basically having to make one out of a bow drill.
Yeah.
Which is one of the most difficult things to actually do on your own.
Well, my dad showed me the type of stuff to get. For instance, you know, dry piece of wood. You know, also, you know, if you have a knife on you, or if you don't have a knife on you, it'll be a lot more difficult. But, you know, basically like string, or if anything, something like a very strong like ivy vine could substitute. And like be sure to pack several bits of it, because to get it to really go, you know, having a string is one thing. Having ivy, would take a lot more. But my dad showed me how to do it with like a string and like a bowed piece of a branch, and then he also showed me like very dry moss, like very like up on the shores of like the creek or something like that. Dry moss that was like very easy to ignite, and you know, basically you just get the friction, you get to where it starts to smoke, and then you blow on it until eventually fire, and then you get some leaves and stuff like that, and then some bigger pieces of wood, and then you're off to the races. And I remember he showed me how to do that multiple times, and eventually when I was like, I don't know, 8 or 9 years old, I was able to get it. I was actually able to get it myself, just, you know, without him really having to help me that much. And I felt really good about myself. I was just like, yeah, I did good. And then all of a sudden I get into the Boy Scouts, and they're just like, oh, no, you got to get the fireman's chip. And I'm like, yeah, it's like, wait, so I have to go through this whole class in order to know how to in order to, like, have permission to make a fire? That's just like, there was another one, if you wanted to carry, like, a hatchet or something like that, or you want to carry a knife, it was called the toten chip. Like, you had to have that on you in order to, like, tote around a knife or a hatchet or something like that. And I remember that class was easy. You know, our troop master Billy basically just sat around, told us, like, you know, be responsible. You know, for every time you nick yourself or you hurt someone else, you know, if it's severe, we take it away. But if it's like a little nick or something like that, then we cut a corner off of your totem chip. If you lose all 4 corners, then you lose your totem chip, and you're not allowed to have one for like another 3 to 6 months. I forget how long it was. But I kept mine. I never had any accidents or anything like that. But then, but then the fire one, like they said that one, like it had to be like an even higher up person, and I never got that one before I like exited out of Eagle Scout, or ever before I exited out of Eagle Scouts. But yeah, but I knew how to make a fire and everything before I even got to Boy Scouts. Because I remember I got into Boy Scouts when I was I forget, it was middle school. I jumped straight into Weebelo because I my parents didn't really like we didn't really live in town at that time or early on, so I couldn't really like do like Bobcat or what was it? There were 4. I know Weeblo was the last one.
Wolf, I think, was one of them.
Yeah, Wolf, Bobcat, Titan. Damn it.
Wolf, Bobcat, and Bear, is it?
4 levels of Boy Scouts.
It's Cub Scouts.
Of Cub Scouts. Thank you. There we are. Tiger, Wolf, Bear, Weeblo. Okay. So, yeah, 4th or 5th grade.
Yeah, like Bobcat was the other lower.
Bobcat was like the entry level.
Yeah.
Lion Cub was like kindergarten. So I had to get Bobcat in order to like be able to get my Weeblo badge, and then I got the Arrow of Light, which, you know, all well and good. But then you know, I got into Eagle Scouts, and then, you know, it was like legit Boy Scouts, and I remember that was right around my parents getting divorced, and yeah, kind of just fell out of it. But I still had my like woodsman stuff from when I was a kid with my dad. Like, my dad taught me how to shoot a bow and arrow before I even learned it at like summer camp. I remember I got to summer camp and like I actually got the bow and everything. I was like, oh, this thing like didn't got any pull to it or anything, because my dad had like one of those like really high end tech bows, and you know, he had one that he like wrenched down the torque on it so that I could use it, and I loved that thing. And then you know, we also had like a regular recurve bow as well that we shot. And I remember I got to summer camp, and I shot the bow and arrow, and the instructor was just like, "Dang, hey, I don't really got to teach you much anything. Only thing I will teach you, man, is you know, don't shoot until I say shoot." And I'm like, "Oh, all right, that's fine." And it's like, if you see anyone downrange, don't shoot. If you see, and if you know you get free, you know, the ability to free shoot or anything like that. If you see anyone downrange or see anyone like in your peripheral, just make sure that, you know, they're not in any danger. And I'm like, okay, fair. And then of course they had we weren't allowed to use guns, but instead we got to use BB guns, like BB guns for like target practice and stuff like that. We would like get these little clay targets that they would set up on top of this wall, and you had to hit as many of them as you could within like a 30-second time frame. And yeah, it was a lot of fun.
We got to use real guns at camp. Was the only time. Camp Davy Crockett.
I never went to Camp Davy Crockett.
Yeah, let's say I actually qualified for rifle and shotgun shooting to get my like whatever badge they call it, like the
marksman badge, probably.
Yeah, marksman, I think. As well as archery as well. I qualified for all of those before realizing I had bad fucking eyesight. So it was really difficult to do. So I kind of have this feeling that like I'm probably pretty damn good with a gun and a bow. Like, well, now that I can actually fucking see what I'm aiming at.
And here's the thing, Nick. I think you know, if we go shooting again, you know, whether we do bow and arrow or whether we do like guns or anything like that, you know, we'll let you have a chance to like the rifles, the shotguns, and of course bow and arrow, because I got that recurve bow and the and also the tech bow that Zach gave me. That thing's awesome, by the way.
It was especially difficult for rifle because you have to aim in this little circle with this little circle at this little target, and that little target lines up.
I was going to say, did you all use a scope or iron sights? It just fits in
that little circle, and that should have been fucking easy, but the fact that I had such bad eyesight meant it was all fucking blurry as shit.
Let me ask you, did you have like iron sights? Okay. Yeah. Iron sights, yeah, that's what my granddad originally trained me on with my 30-30. I remember when I got that for Christmas, my granddad literally was just like, "This is a real weapon."
It wasn't until a few years after that, because it never dawned in my head to say anything to anybody about how blurry it was. I just assumed that's the way it was supposed to look, you know?
Yeah.
And
well, no, you don't notice.
I was sitting in class and realized when I was at the back of the class, I had to squint so fucking hard to see what they were writing on the board. My mom was like, "That's not normal." And I'm like, "Really?" I was like, "I figured anybody that was that far away had to do that." And she's like, "No." And then I got to go to the eye doctor and got glasses, and I was like, that's why I had so much trouble at camp with fucking shooting guns and shit.
Mm-hmm. That's how it goes, man. I mean, it's not easy. And honestly, the thing with it is, like, coupled with that, you know, survival training and stuff like that, knowing how to pitch a tent, knowing how to make a fire, knowing how to, maintain yourself, knowing how to ration, knowing how to, like, keep your food dry, keep the wood dry for, like, burning and all that. It's a whole thing. But Internet Historian has an incognito mode video here called Survival. So I guess we're just going to go ahead and get into it and see what it's all about. Here we go.
Survival.
Yeah.
Survival? Who is this Survival? Does he have the latest survival tips? Look here, I've
Drink
made
your
a
own
makeshift
piss?
shirt out of a pair of pants. When disaster strikes, you must learn to survive if you want to
Easy and Rod,
survive.
yeah.
And sometimes, staying alive takes extreme measures. Now, the trick to this one is... Get back! Can't you see I have to preserve the species? All this and more on this episode of In the
Field.
Samito, I sentence you to life in prison for the crime of being too sexy.
I knew being horny on Twitter would catch up to me eventually. God damn it.
I'm just kidding, it's tax fraud.
Fuck.
So, you're now in prison. The roughest, toughest bad boy in prison walks up to you and he goes, "What's your name, cadet?" What do you do?
You don't know my name? You don't know who I am? You're asking my name?
I smacked you to the ground.
My name? But my face is now on the ground. You don't know my name? And I just keep doing that until they put me in the psych ward. My immediate thought would be,
It's a legitimate strategy.
So it's a bold strategy, Cod. Let's see how it plays out.
you gotta befriend the biggest guy there.
I don't reckon you go to the biggest guy and you punch him in the mouth. That's stupid, unless you are also one of the biggest guys.
Even if you are one of the biggest guys, if you're the biggest dude in
The
a prison,
Giga
I
Chad.
imagine you've now also got ties with everybody
so
else.
3 of the biggest guys are going to now show up and shank you while you're
Shank the
asleep.
fuck
Yeah,
out of
yeah,
you
yeah,
and
that's
while
fucking
you're
stupid.
So instead, what you do is walk up to the roughest, toughest guy in town and you give him a big kiss on the lips.
Exactly.
Consider us friends.
I'm here to play ball.
Okay, let's say big prison guy comes up to you and he goes, "Samito, you looking pretty cute.
Oh, thanks, man.
You're my new boyfriend now.
Oh, hell yeah. Can I be the top?
Can I be the
And then just hope for the best at that point, I guess.
yeah,
I was gonna say, best hope you got, Sumito, is be a power bottom. That's it. That's the best hope you got, homie.
he's such a selfish lover. I can't stand it.
Oh no, conventions.
You're at VidCon, and I, for whatever reason, go, "Hey, yo, internet historian!"
Holy fuck, yes. So I would turn around with everyone else and be like, where? But I'd have to do it in American. Oh, where? Awesome. They didn't do the main channel anymore.
So let's just say you...
What's with that American accent, bro? I was gonna say, you sound like Marge Gunderson had a stroke. Hey, you don't post to the main channel anymore. It's like, come on, man. Gotta put a little bit of oomph in your words, man.
You walk up to me and you go, "Hey, Sumeto." And I'm like, "Hey, haven't seen you in a while." But then the dude next to us goes, "Internet historian? Are you the internet historian?" And then suddenly everybody in a 360 around us turns and sees you.
Honestly, I think I would just take off running. No, wait, okay, you're in VidCon. Fan comes up to you. "Oh, Samito, I love your stuff. Like and subscribe and all that. I love your catchphrase. Whammy."
You know how I say. Thanks for watching, guys. Whammy.
I just
Whammy.
want to... And then they just start crying. Like, inconsolably crying. Right, what do you do now?
That's a Sumeto Media subscriber. You gotta be a pro. I start crying with them.
Okay, it's now been 15 minutes of abject wailing.
Inconsolably. Oh, yeah. I'm on
Yeah.
the floor. Wah!
It's just 2 people just like making a scene.
Any real Sumeto Media fan would join me on the floor. Yo, was that fucking Sumeto? Oh, I gotta join in. There'd be 30 or 40 of us. Middle of the VidCon floor.
Be that vulnerable.
So, you're at VidCon. You've just shit yourself. And you're about to get out the door. And then you suddenly hear in this sense, "Samito! Samito, come here. We've just formed a breakdancing circle. It's your turn."
Oh, man.
What do you do?
I'm walking up to you. "Hey, internet historian, what's up, clean shorts, huh?" And then I just take off my shorts and everybody can see. Like, "Yeah, you can't dance like me, Mr. Clean Shorts." And now everybody's making fun of you.
I just start inconsolably crying.
Hold these power moves, Jesus.
What does any of this have to do with survival?
Hey, dude. Convention
That's
circuits.
just surviving awkward situations.
I was going to say, dude, some people like shy away from awkward situations. They fear that more than they fear like the wild. Some people fear like awkward situations more than they fear getting chased down by a lion.
Also, hang on one second.
He's now looking at the screen.
Hard to tell.
What?
It's like the one person in the picture with the blue hat looks like kind of like somebody I know, but I can't actually tell if that's them. Because if it is them, I think they're doing like a crossplay thing.
Probably.
But I can't really tell.
Well, I mean, this is a stock photo, so I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, if that's a person you know, awesome.
I would walk up to the biggest, toughest, crying internet historian and just kiss him on the lips. So
No.
You're on a plane. The plane is going down.
Oh God,
Sumito.
the forest.
oh no.
What do you do?
As the plane is falling, I would just wait until we're about to crash into the ground, and I would just jump up really hard, and then boom, I'd just be alive.
Perfect. There I was. I'm getting on this flight. And I sit down on my seat.
Sure.
I have my carry-on bag. I put that on the floor. Everything's going normally. There's a lady sitting next to me. She's sort of like my age. And exchange pleasantries. And then I pick up the bag and I put it on my lap.
Right.
Looking for my, I don't know, phone, whatever. And I put the bag back down on the floor. And then I look down. And what has happened is someone has left a fucking candy bar on the floor. And it has gotten on the bottom of the bag. And now it is on the front of my lap.
Oh,
And so it looks like I have shit all over the front of my pants.
as you do. Yeah, that's embarrassing.
And now it's like, well, okay, I've engaged this person who's sitting next to me in conversation, and I can't have them look over and notice that I've got, like, shit on the front of my pants.
Disgusting!
Right.
I've got to acknowledge this somehow. I think, okay, maybe I'll be frustrated, but also laugh to myself, ha 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 ha. She sort of turns over and, oh my god, there's chocolate all over the front of my pants.
Right.
I even, like, lifted the bag, yep, there it is, trying to be casual about it.
Right.
And then she's very helpful, right? She turns to me, she goes, oh, do you want some water to clean it off? And so she's got this big open bottle. I was like, actually, yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Sure.
So but I don't know, I was just kind of nervous. So I just thought, yeah, this makes sense. So I just started pouring some of the water from the water bottle onto the front of my crotch. And I'm like, I'm not thinking. Like, I don't have any tissues. I don't have anything.
The water hit your balls, and you're just like, wait a second.
And it all dawned on me. I just got to the bathroom and
Yes.
sorted the problem out.
Yes, you could have.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Of course I could. Why am I still sitting in this chair? And that becomes instantly funny to me. Uh-oh, I can't hide this. This is like I'm crying with laughter, and I don't know how to express, because part of the joke is the fact that I'm awkward.
Right.
And so there's no way to express what's so funny to her. And so I just look like this psycho. So we politely ignored each other for the rest of the flight. Anyway, the point of why I'm telling you this story is because at one point we flew through a storm. It's incredible. It's like seeing something of such a scale and power that you realize exactly in that moment how not only fragile you are, but insignificant.
Right.
And it must be what it's like to be an astronaut and see Earth from the moon.
Right.
It was like this, except it was darker and angry looking than that. It was like
Yeah, it's crazy.
dozens of them every second all over. Like I'd never had that experience of just the sheer
So basically, the storm was like Dokes from fucking Dexter. Just like, surprise, motherfucker. Sorry.
Yeah, it's nuts, yeah.
and in that
You alright, Nick?
moment, it felt as though the world could be ending.
I saw this TikTok where this dude had a pair of shorts, and the back pockets of the shorts were exactly the same as the front pockets. Instead of being flat, they were just like angled off to the side. So, like, if you accidentally pissed yourself, you could just flip the shorts around, and then no one would know.
Think about what you're saying right now, man. How would I have shit the front of my pants?
It's such a beautiful contrast between this story. Let me see it. Let me see the shorts.
Ad.
NordVPN renewed the contract.
Yeah, but he's dead.
I have an idea, but it's gonna take a lot of Photoshop.
All right. Are they going Mass Effect 2 on this mother?
Upgrading. 4 months free with a 2-year plan. Uploading international Netflix catalog. Installing. A huge saving on a 2-year plan. Why not? Integrating savings with region-specific pricing. So good. Oh my god, so much money saved. It's all coming back to me now. I remember everything.
You're not done yet, Nord man. You can die when you're finished.
You're right. I've still got work to do.
He's gonna kill her.
Excuse me. Do you have Nord? Get Nord. Fuck you, buddy. Click the link in the description. Fuck you, get Nord. It's risk-free with Nord.
Oh my god.
He's back.
Nordman's on a rampage.
NordVPN.com/incognito.
Wow.
So you're in an apartment building.
So I
you
just,
realize
my theory on this is just like they have to have seen his commercials, right?
Yeah.
Because they have to check up on that, like
Well,
to
yeah.
make sure that they're doing what they tell them to.
Well, whenever we
And
got
like,
the
obviously the people there have got to be like, Jesus Christ, every time they see his commercials. But at the same time, I feel like his fans like them so much too that he has actually got a bunch of people to sign up with that code to the point where Nord's just like, well, we can't cancel our thing with him because he's making us a fuck ton of money.
Yeah. No, I don't doubt that for a second, my dude. Like, here's the thing. Like, it beats the hell out of those commercials where it's just like someone walking around and talking, with someone like dubbed over top. It's just like, NordVPN can give you so much. And like, she walks up to like a fucking dog in the park, pets the dog, and it's just like, NordVPN can protect your data. It's like, why is there a dog? Why is there a woman walking through a park to notify us of like, it's like when they're talking about antidepressants. It's like, can't you like show us a doctor like looking at something under a microscope and him just going, hey, this is a happy pill. Take this happy pill. You feel better. Instead, we have Internet Historian. He's just like, I make Frankenstein Nordman. He come back and he beat like shit out of everybody who does not have NordVPN. Yeah, I mean, it beats the hell out of most commercials, dude. I love them. Hell, like, hey, Internet Historian for Super Bowl commercial. Make it happen, Internet.
there's a zombie apocalypse, so you hop onto your elevator. The second that you hit the button, the cable snaps.
Oh my god.
You're in a free fall. You have maybe 8 seconds to think. Survival instincts go.
So we'd be falling, right?
Get down on the floor.
At the top, oh my god, there's like a vent.
Right.
And so I'd get out my pocket knife and I'd start
Dead.
using the knife part to like undo the screws.
Okay.
I'll do it real quick,
Yeah, you've only got 8 seconds, so you gotta be fast.
Before I jumped out though, I'd press all the buttons.
Right.
And then that way, like, the doors would be opening as the elevator is falling past the doors. And then I'll be climbing up on the outside of the elevator, right? Just before we hit the ground, I'll wait for one of these doors to open, and then I'll just snap right through, do an action roll.
Excellent.
And then land on my feet. No problem.
Congratulations. You have made it to the lobby. However, fungal type zombie invasion.
Oh my god.
You have bumped into Herstoria. If you breathe in this fungal infection, you will die. What is the most effective way for you to...
I love to turn this into a D&D campaign. Yes. So much yes.
It's a sick-ass D&D Dungeon Master board.
It is, dude. It's a
Dungeon Master
baller.
School.
Look at the goblets, dude.
Yeah.
And look at Sumito. He's like into this. He's just like, yeah, so
That's what all my setups look like. Nerdy as shit.
Yeah, it's like, roll a nat 20. Otherwise, you fucking die.
to keep your breathing clear so that you don't turn into the Last of Us style zombie.
Okay, maybe you rip the sleeve off your shirt or something and you wrap it around your face, but before you wrap it around your face, you pee on it.
I will say that there is a reason I picked Historian.
Oh, you take a bra and you cut it in half.
A bra, because of the tremendous amount of elastic, can be forged into a much thicker and more effective face mask than any sort of t-shirt would allow you to use.
Oh, that's neat. The problem is Historian has like triple J's, and so it's
absolute anime.
It's just gonna go.
Why in the hell do they have to go to Miss Kobayashi's main characters? Why?
All the way on top of my head, yeah.
Hey, cut holes in it, dude. Make it like a full face mask. Like, just like, have the holes there. You'd be like the titty bandit. Yeah, cut the eye holes in the bra. And I was gonna say, and hey, man, she's going braless, dude. She's flapping.
What you could also do, if it's a fungus problem, I always keep some athlete's foot cream in my jacket pocket.
Absolute immunity. Perfect.
Yeah, I would probably just cover my whole body with it.
Oh. I was going to say, he'd have been dead in the elevator already. It's like, because he had 8 seconds, there's no way yeah. Damn it. Although I have doubted someone's ingenuity before and wound up regretting it. Internet Historian would survive. From memes alone, that man would survive.
I love this. I love everything about this. Just imagine you are here to steal, but you don't want them to know that, so you've got to act casual.
Of course.
You've got to act more casual than you've ever been in your entire life.
Just go in and act casual like you buy them all the time.
Yeah, I suppose I'm just looking left and right. How's it going, man? Yeah. Alright, this is putting it on, right? Keep the hands free. And then inch towards the mirror near the door.
Why is there a table filled with board games? Does it take a very long time to buy jewelry?
Hey, you want a game of Kerplunk while I decide?
Hey, I need an engagement ring and Stratego. Just buying a gold chain and my Adidas flip-flops.
He knows he doesn't have the money for this thing. His heart is racing. He probably doesn't know what to say. Here we go. He's probably counting down in his fucking head. He's probably going 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
This guy like barely looks.
Take a look at that Sonic 3 style wind up he does.
No, it's locked.
Yeah.
I love this. Why didn't he come in and go, oh, and then just like test it by opening it back up?
Do you think he gets arrested?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, some jewelry places have that as like a safeguard, where, you know, they lock the door. Like, they only allow one customer in at a time, and, you know, they lock the door behind them. You know, they don't force them to stay there. They just make it to where they can't run out with jewelry or any kind of crap like that.
Do you think the guy just takes the Nexus back and go, dude, just fuck off? Like, you're so bad, just fuck off.
You still want to play Mousetrap, right? Oh, wah.
No.
There he is going to court.
I mean, what do you think was going to happen?
Oh, all right, what would you do? Thank you for coming into this jewelry store.
Yeah, absolutely. Can I try on this necklace, by the way?
No problem. Let me secure it fastly to your neck with a padlock.
Oh, wow. The doors are locked. You really keep the doors locked?
Oh, yeah, I know. We keep
doors
them
locked.
up,
I left my umbrella outside. I thought I could just run out and grab the umbrella.
Yeah, that's no problem. I'll grab the umbrella for you.
Yeah, sure.
You
Appreciate
stay
it.
right here.
Yeah, I'll stay here.
Right here. I am backing up to the door while still keeping perfect line of sight with you.
Yeah, absolutely.
I am never losing my gaze as I am inching over to... Alright, I got the umbrella.
Thank you.
Back in the door.
Okay.
Back in the door.
Yeah. You're back in the door. Cool. What can I help you with? Awesome.
Here's the umbrella.
Appreciate it. What can I help you with today?
What can I help you with today?
That necklace... Wait, what?
Yeah, this necklace? Yeah, absolutely. It's $2,500. If you want to try it on, feel free. Let me know if you'll be
You
running.
owe me $2,500.
What are you I'm on this side of the counter. You just went out to get the umbrella, buddy.
I saw you jump over.
I work here. I'm allowed to jump over. Listen, do you want to see the necklace or not? Tell you what, for you, best price, $1,500.
Oh my
If this is something I can buy, how come it's padlocked to your neck?
Honestly, you're being a little bit hostile right now. I'm gonna unlock the door. I'm gonna give you one chance to get out of here before I call the cops. Okay?
Fine, but I'm keeping the umbrella.
Aww.
When I was in Bangladesh, guys would just walk around holding hands.
because it's in Japanese. Fucking love that song though. This is the only good thing about the Tokyo Ghoul anime.
Oh yeah, that was the theme for that. Missed opportunity of Tokyo Ghoul.
I'd look at my cousin and I'd be like, yo, isn't it like way not okay to be gay here? Yeah, it's like way not okay. Like they would beat you in the streets for it. It's like totally not alright.
Right.
And I'm like, well, what's with those dudes? And he's like, well, they're not gay, obviously. What do you mean, obviously? They're holding hands. He's like, yeah, but like in a straight way. Like if it was in a gay way, like they wouldn't be doing it all this openly, right?
Yeah. I sure hope they're making out in a straight way. Did your cousin then reach out his hand and like try to hold yours?
He did do that a few times, but I was not comfortable with it.
Really?
Yeah, you hold hands with your mate.
Do you kind of like swing your arms as you're walking?
Yes.
Kind of like you're skipping through a meadow?
Yes. Weirdly, stuff like that is normalized because it's like, well, of course you're not gay.
You are gay.
Okay, so if it's completely straight...
Damn it, Glenn, I am not gay. You don't tell me what I... Sure.
Well, that's one way to do it.
Oh, yeah, it's just like straight.
Understand the purpose of it?
That's where I got lost as well, because I was like, if it's not a romantic thing, what the fuck are we doing? Two dudes holding hands, 5 feet apart because they're not gay.
Yes.
Are you holding it like this?
Yes.
Or are you interlocking fingers?
Either or. I don't think that makes a difference.
Is it gay to just hold pinkies?
Probably not.
Or is it like, no, this is masculine, like you're gripping on firmly to a baguette?
No, not at all. I do think it's interesting that like holding hands with a guy is perfectly socially acceptable, but holding hands with a woman would be too much of a public display of affection.
Yeah.
It's a wonky world.
You had your hand like this, and then your mate comes along and he's got one finger. He just puts his finger like right through the hole.
I can't imagine. So long as the thing that's going through that fist is someone else's hand, I think you're fine.
Surviving? I'll tell you an easy way to survive reality TV. Don't fucking watch it.
The problem with slow-moving
Unless it's
zombies
Hell's
is they're
Kitchen.
just too...
I'll watch Hell's Kitchen. I know it's fake as fuck in a lot of situations, but Gordon
Excuse
Ramsay's
that
worth it.
because Gordon Ramsay is actually a pretty decent human being. Whereas Keeping Up with the Kardashians, there is not a single redeemable one among them. I'm sorry.
Easy. You just barricade the house, go to the second floor, and then kick the ladder down. And so they have to kind of manufacture stupidity into the scenario in order for anything to happen. Because otherwise you just go...
Coral.
Maybe you sort of react.
I was going to say, for me, it was always external circumstances that always led to, like, bad things happening. You know, for instance, Negan up here. Like, his whole scenario, the situation with the governor, the situation with, like, what were they called? The Whisperers, I believe. You know, there's a lot of different, like, things that have, like, caused issues. But yeah, there is some stupidity in The Walking Dead, just drama for drama's sake. And that's one reason why I stopped watching the show, because I'm just like, damn it.
Reality show. So you go, here are the zombies. They are paid actors, of course, so don't go attacking them.
Sure.
Survive for 2 weeks. If they fake bite you, then you're out.
So it's tag. Okay, yeah.
Creative reality TV show out. Samito, more suggestions.
A game where it's like 12 contestants, 6 women, 6 men. One of the men is a virgin, one of the females is a virgin. And the goal, who is the virgin?
Oh, no, but it's too easy. Like, I'd go to each of the guys and go, all right, fellas, have you still got your foreskins? All right. There you go. I can tell which one the virgin is.
Wow, dude, come on. Oh my god. Wow, internet historian was going savage.
That's pretty funny.
That's good. I'll admit that was pretty good. But damn, dude. Yeah, oh gosh. I can only imagine it's just like, but I don't have my foreskin, and it just like pulls his pants down and he's just like, oh, so you're the virgin. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I lost mine horse riding.
I think I might have one. We call it Chastity House.
Okay.
Where nobody's allowed to jerk off or have sex.
Right.
That's basically it.
Okay, I've got another one.
What do you got?
But instead of like no sex, no wiping.
Brilliant.
So you can go number 2. But it's just not allowed.
Oh, dude, I would have to take a shower every time after I take a shit.
Yep.
Time to clean up the area.
Ah, man, what would you even do? When it rains, everybody would just be hanging out outside.
What if you set it up like the Truman Show? What you've got is this pre-built house, but there's actually walkways within the walls. So people, like producers and stuff, are within the walls.
Okay.
Oh, God.
And it's called gaslighting. And all you do is just gaslight the shit out of the person.
God!
They put their toothbrush down, and then they leave the bedroom, and because the whole thing is surveilled, a producer then comes out of a secret door, moves their toothbrush slightly, and then goes back into the wall. And then you just see how long the person can get by without just going fucking mad.
I like it. That would
12
be...
contestants.
Okay.
It is a physical challenge like those Japanese...
Obstacle
Oh my
courses?
God!
Yes, MXC!
MXC! Or Takeshi's Castle, as it was known in
Yeah.
Japan. Dude, yes. Fucking MXC.
MXC is the
I love
superior
MXC.
version, though. I'm sorry, Japan, on that one.
It is. I mean, hell.
It's like Ghost Stories. Is that what it's
Oh
called?
yeah, Ghost Stories. Yeah.
It's like the English dub makes it 1,000 times better than the original version. You know,
It's like-
'Cause it's just hilarious.
I remember his subtle laugh. It's like I remember when he would often make requests. Touch me. It's like he would make requests again. Touch me again. Jesus.
Ninja,
Yes,
whatever?
yes, but
Okay.
11 of them are actors. Every week, just one of them...
So Joe Schmo. That's what happened with Joe Schmo. Do you remember that? Joe Schmo was a show that was on Spike TV. There was a guy named Evan Gould who was brought into this house. Or no, it was Matthew Kennedy Gould. Sorry, Matt Gould. They brought him into this house, and every single person was a stereotype of like someone you would see on the on reality TV shows. You know, you had like the edgy asshole, the virgin, the bitch, the the snarky, like the snarky preppy dude. They even threw in like an old man, like a veteran. Yeah, he was like, this guy legit formed friendships with these people. It was like, holy shit, dude. These guys are he's actually caring about these people. Then at the very end of the show, they reveal like it's all been a ruse this whole time. And the look on this guy's face was as though the whole world had just exploded. He was just like, what is going on? What? No. And everyone, and then eventually it just like, and all I remember is like, there's actually people who were on that show that went on to be like pretty famous actors and everything. Kristen Wiig, you remember her from like Bridesmaids and shit like that?
Never watched it.
Okay, but anyway, Kristen Wiig was on that show, and oh my gosh, I remember watching all of that and just being like, damn.
Tends to get horrifically injured.
Okay.
Oh my
And
god.
you just see how long it takes for this one guy who's not in on it to refuse to do the obstacle course. Okay, at some point we're going to have to get off reality television.
I don't think we do.
I'm going to throw in one for a game show as well.
Okay.
I reckon it's something like... it's Wheel of Fortune,
Okay.
but it's nothing but racial slurs.
Brilliant.
Oh!
At the end, like if you want to win the money, you have to say it out loud. With it,
Goes back to that South Park episode. Naggers. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I will never forget when that episode debuted. I was like, I couldn't believe they got away with that.
an angry invective.
Can we get a G? 2 G's. Did you want to take a shot at the answer?
No.
All right, we're spinning for the 58th time.
All right, it's been 5 weeks and nobody's claimed the big prize.
Okay, today's category is another
Racial
racial
slur.
slur.
God dang
Here's
it.
the survival situation.
Kill me.
You're at the end of a YouTube video and we can't think of an outro.
What I do,
What do you
is I
do?
just press the stop record button.
That was actually the end.
Right?
Damn. I'll just press the end record button.
Fair enough.
Damn it. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Damn, dude.
Thing is if you made the racial slur game show, like, you'll eventually get an actual racist asshat on there that'll fucking win everything. Like, why would you reward that?
They actually did that as a prank. It was Donald Glover was involved with it, and it was just like, I am saying this in complete context. Donald Glover, it was like it was a spelling bee, and
that wasn't a prank. That was a sketch.
No, I mean a skit. Sorry,
yeah, a sketch.
And he was literally just like, spell, and the guy was just like, can you use it in a sentence? And like they go through all that, and then he refuses to do it, and then the girl comes up and she's just like, and then all of a sudden it's like, you have won, and then Donald Glover comes in, he's like, I heard what you said, and just walks away into the skit. I forget where that was from, but damn, that was. Whew. I am gonna have to censor that, by the way. Sorry, everyone.
Yeah, obviously.
Sorry, not sorry, because I'm not getting canceled. They'll probably cancel me anyway because they'll be like, he actually said it. It's like,
that's why you just take the whole part out the video.
I probably will. I don't know. So anyway, yeah. So that was Survival with the Internet Historian. Hopefully you all enjoyed. And hopefully you all will, if you want to see more from Incognito Mode, feel free to click the name in the title of the video. And if you want to see more from us, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell. And until next time, I'm Nate.
I'm Nick.
We'll see you, everybody. Peace out.